Namaste. Namaste, and welcome to Mindfulness Moment. My name is Evalena, and it is such a great privilege. It is such a great honor to be right here, here now with you, practicing mindfulness. So, welcome to this day's session. Good morning and welcome. Here now, here now, this moment. So the teachings of mindfulness, right? The teaching of mindfulness are very, very specific. In that we are invited to to move forward in a way that is not too intense, right? We're not supposed to push to the edge. Alternatively, we are to back away, but we don't back all the way again off the edge so that we find a sense of balance. The sutras teach us that it is stira sukha, that there is a very sweet spot between the great effort and the release or surrender in the ease, that we come to this moment. So this is a really wonderful concept to play with and to practice, and that is what we're doing here today. So welcome again to Mindfulness Moment. So let's begin. Let's find a seat that is steady and comfortable. I'm down on the ground. If a cross-legged position is comfortable for you, fantastic. If you would rather just kind of be at your desk and just push yourself away, you can sit up in a chair or be where your energy is moving in a way that is very, very grounded. And from that place, we start to move with our breath up and out. So hands can be resting on your thighs wherever you are, and beginning by bowing your head, dropping your chin to your chest. As you inhale, go ahead and lift your chin and your chest. Your heart is open, your throat, the energy is filling you up. And as you exhale, keep all of the space in the chest, but go ahead and just drop your chin in your chest. You can release that mouth breath very softly through your mouth. And let's go again. Inhale, rising up, filling up. Full breath, right? Expanding from the bottom to the top. There's an effort here. And on the release, right? We empty, we empty, going all the way down, emptying the breath fully. Take your time. Go to the bottom. You'll feel a slight pause there. And again, inhaling, lifting up, chin, chest, heart is open, breath is full. Empty through your mouth, releasing, 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 releasing. Let's go one more time. Inhale, lifting up. Heart is opening. You feel how the breath flowing all the way up into the top of the chest. And empty, empty, empty. Keep going, keep going. Go all the way to the bottom. Just pause here for a moment. Just seal your lips, just resting. You'll know when to breathe. And when you do, bring your hands in front of your heart and set an intention for this day's mindfulness moment practice. Right, something brought you here today. Maybe you're wanting to bring a little balance into your life or a little peace. Maybe there's some places in your life where you can make a little bit more effort, or maybe pull way away, to back away and let things just be as they are. Whatever that is, hold it in your hands with great compassion, with great kindness. And as you inhale, go ahead and lift your chin and your chest. Reach your arms all the way up. Keep your prayer pressing. And then as you exhale, separate your hands. Send that intention out into the world. Go ahead and drop your right hand down onto the ground. Your left arm will go way up and over, and stretch and breathe. Go ahead and look down here now. The breath is traveling in through the nose and now out through the nose. So this is our yogic breathing. We're inhaling, feel the side waist opening. Let your head relax. You can soften your gaze. Go ahead, use your core strength. Come back up to the center. Reach up, big stretch, arms up. Lift. You might look up there. Their effort is here. The effort is here. Left hand goes down, right arm up and over, and look down and stretch and breathe. So again, it's appropriate to kind of move to the edge. You make the effort. And then at the same time, go ahead and soften and back away. there's a sweet spot of balance. This is the practice. This is where we're moving towards. This is what the teachings invite us to find that place. We often find our way on the edges, right? Come back out, lift up, arms up, 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 palms press, and then exhale, hands back to heart center. Deep breathing in and out. Go ahead and release. You can shrug your shoulders, and we'll transition now into a little flow. So I'm going to do the practice on my knees, on my hands and knees. If that's comfortable for you, fantastic. Not working with a mat today, but I have a blanket that I'm going to put underneath my knees. If you would rather stand to do this flow, absolutely. You can stand up and put your hands here on your thighs. So listen to your own body. Do what is appropriate for you. So down on the ground, hands and knees, spreading your fingers nice and wide, your knees tracking underneath your hips, and we flow through cat and cow poses. So looking forward, your chest is wide open. It's very similar to that breath practice we began with. And then as you round, breathe out through your nose and round, 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 really paying attention, moving into the center. So deep breathing. The teaching that we're working with this day is based on a Buddhist practice and teaching called the middle way, right? We're trying to find our center, trying to find our center. So here now, feel your center, feel that strong spine as you round like a cat opening up. And then as you inhale, you're going forward, the arch of the spine, you lift, you play, you experience this just as it is. And I often find by clearly like focusing on the spine to begin with, right? Focus on the spine, really feel it as you move between these postures, right? As you tuck your tailbone, what's happening there at the base of the spine. And then as you go forward, your chest, your heart opening, what's happening in the middle, the thoracic spine or in the upper back. So just playing and being, right? Being and being. And as you continue the movement and noticing, right, beginning from the center, the energy kind of radiates out from the center. So the middle way can be a nice, wide, spacious path of balance. Again, staying away from the extremes, right? They're not helpful, and they often we find ourselves kind of hanging off of the edges, one edge or the other. This middle path is very wide and spacious. So now go ahead and play here. So swinging around in your hips, I like to keep my hands resting on the ground, but circle around in the joints. So moving into the wrists, into the elbows. The thing about the middle way, again, directly from the teaching, is that when we kind of throw away those severities, right, or kind of the edges of this and that, that all possible things become all possible, right? Everything is possible in this middle way. So you just find your place in this posture. Go ahead and float your right arm up to the side. So I'm going to twist here for a moment. Bring the right arm forward, pull it forward, and then float it back. So again, into the joints of the body, pull it forward, reaching, 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 and then pull it back, nice and full. Go ahead and keep that right arm lifted, look forward, lift your right arm, and then float your left leg back. So kick your left leg back. So now there's balance here. So we're stretching forward with the right arm, lifting and lengthening through the left leg, and you're here. So you can't push too far, right? But just far enough. You can't release too far, just far enough. Drop the right hand down, keep the left leg lifted, bend the knee, circle around in that left leg, the circle, move in one direction, the other direction, and then gently step that foot forward. So you're coming into a lunge position. Hands can stay on the inside of that front foot, and now you can push forward gently and pull back. Feel the strong muscles of the legs, right? Finding a sense of balance. The middle way, if you will, right? Right here, push down through the four corners of your feet and engage right up to the shin and into the strong bone of the thigh and feel the supporting muscles along the way. Gently climb up now. Your hands will be on that front thigh. So you're sitting up into a lunge position using your breath, and float your arms up nice and wide and spacious. Deep breathing. Lift your heart to the sky. This breath here. Now, beautiful. Shoulders down, heart is lifting. Nice. Bring your hands to your heart center. Let's twist to the left. So keep the spine long, right? Remembering the middle way. We're here in the center. And then we expand to all sides, to the front and to the back as you turn, as you twist. You might send your gaze over that left shoulder. And again, the balance. Right? The effort is great. The ease, we back away to find that really sweet spot of our center. Good. Come back up to center. Reach your arms all the way up. Full of breath. Hands drop down to the ground. And then take your time. That left knee will come back underneath you, or it's the left foot if you're standing. And flow. Cat pose, rounding that spine. Flow. Cow. Chest is open. Inhaling deeply and releasing completely, feeling your way, feeling your way. Good. Looking forward now. You're nice and strong in your core. Lift your left arm up to the sky and lift it up. That left arm floats forward. Reach, reach, reach. And then pull it back. So opening up, trying to get that shoulder to open and expand. Reaching. Good. Pulling it back. Reach it forward, look forward, keep the arm reaching. So it takes a little bit of energy from your center to hold this. Left thumb is up, and then reach your right leg back behind you. So it's lifted. Ooh, and you're finding this balance. Stretching in two different directions. Your right arm forward, your left leg, or your left arm forward. Sorry, your right leg is back. Deep, deep breath in and deep breath out. Finding the middle. Left hand dropping, right leg is still lifted. Bend the knees, circle around in the hip. Roll it around. Big movements into the back, into the front, the center, big joint of the body. Float that right foot forward. Your hands stay on the inside of that front foot. And then you push forward. Nice quad stretch in the back. And then gently pull back. And push forward. Pull back. And one more time, you're pushing forward, opening, taking your time. You're climbing up. So coming up into the low lunge position here. Our hands are pressing on that right thigh. Chest is open, arms lift. So it's kind of a celebratory pose. So you're up, you're here. Now you can feel, again, the balance. Maybe the arms go out a little bit wider. Chest can lift. Beautiful. Hands to your heart. Bring your hands to your heart center. Stay nice and tall in your spine as you turn and twist to the right side and lean back and open. Effort. Make the effort here. At the same time, find the spaciousness in the ease. So this is the practice, the middle way. I think our world right now is really black and white, right? It's one team against the other, or here now, right? We're really kind of finding ways to separate as opposed to come together, right? Come together in the center, breathing in, breathing out. And we don't have to let go of our truths, right? Come back up to the center, reach up. What is good and what is good for all, right? Lifting up, hands drop down onto the ground, using your breath, and take it slow. Your right knee goes back underneath you once more. You round into a cat spine. Inhale, forward, cow. Again, rounding and releasing. Shake your head yes or no. A little movement into your mouth and jaw. Go ahead and widen your knees now and pull back. So take a resting position. This is a planned pause. If you're up in a chair, you might just drape yourself over your thighs. Down on the ground, I am stacking my fists one on top of the other to rest the forehead. I'm wanting a little bit of an extra lift today. If you'd like to have just your hands flat and stacked, you can rest your forehead. Do what's right for you and really experience this. Again, the effort is made. You are very conscious of the movement of your breath in your body. So expanding from the lower lobe of the lungs to the middle back, all the way up between the shoulders. And release, release, and letting go, letting go, letting go. Wherever you are, you can open your mouth wide and move the bottom jaw, kind of stretch around. Move the bottom jaw from side to side, releasing any unnecessary tension. Right? There's plenty of tension, and tension is actually good for us, right? It's very important to create again some effort to grow, to expand, to open. But we won't want to overdo, and we don't need to underdo. It's that really sweet spot of balance. Go ahead, look up now. Taking a stretch down here, you can reach your arms way forward. So I have my fingers tented, my arms are out wide, right? Pulling forward. Lift up onto your knees. Keep your arms in that same shape, that same form. And then lift up. I'm tucking my toes. My knees are tracking underneath me. If you're standing, you can go to the wall and take this big stretch. It's the puppy dog stretch. So arms are reaching, hips are pulling back, and you're releasing into this moment. There's effort, there's a sense of ease, and there's a very sweet space, a very sweet space. Go ahead and climb your hands over to the right side. So try to keep them wide and spacious. Pull your hips in the opposite direction. So you're opening side body. Keep the hips slightly elevated there. So you don't have to have them down on the heels, but a little bit lifted. So you feel that stretch. Good. You can look forward, climb back to the center, and then go to the other side. See what happens here as you reach, as you extend, full of awareness and breath. Inhalation and exhalation. Beautiful. Come back to the center. Come back to the center. Go ahead and walk your hands back towards your body. You can lift up onto your knees for a moment. If you're down on the ground, a little shrug of your shoulders. You're standing, same thing, just pausing for a moment. Coming back into a seat. So I'm coming back down now. We'll do a little bit of a hip stretching here. Down on the ground. I still have my blanket underneath me. You can have whatever you need or nothing. Bend your knees aligned with your hips. So we're very conscious of our form, right? Of our shape. Put your hands back behind you. Your fingertips can point towards your body. If you're in a chair, just grab the sides of the chair. And let's go with that breath practice again. Inhale through the nose, chin and chest lift. And as you exhale, keep all that opening in your chest and just drop your chin to your chest, exhaling through your mouth. The name of that breath practice, inhale, lift up through the nose, heart open, throat open. This is called the breath of joy. Exhale, emptying, emptying, emptying. Inhale, rise up using your breath. This time, if you want to push down and lift the pelvis off of the ground or off of the chair, maybe an inch, maybe 2 inches, feel your breath, the reverse table, and then drop yourself back down. Do it again. Inhale up, listen. Find your sweet middle, right? Find that sweet middle. That core is absolutely working as you're flowing here. That center, that energy, whole through the body. Good. And then come back down, come back down. And soften your mouth, seal your lips, breathe in and out through your nose. Walk your feet forward down on the ground. You can extend your right leg. If you're in a chair, right foot is still down on the ground. Reach for the left leg and give it a little shake. Kind of roll it around there in the hip socket. You can cross ankle to knee, keeping ankle to knee here. Lifting, sitting tall. So try not to push down on that right knee. Keep it a little bit bent. Lift up. We're going to twist to the right side for a moment. I'm going to put my left hand at the bottom of the right foot. Nice tall spine. You can look over your right shoulder. You feel your breath here. The inhalation, the exhalation, unwinding from the bottom all the way up to the crown of the head. Good. Come back to center. Come back to center. You can stay here with your legs. If it's possible, maybe bend that right leg and bring it underneath you. If not, if that's way too much, don't do that. You can also lift it up. And so you have ankle to knee here. If you're in a chair, same thing, sit tall, and we're going to go any amount forward. So this is a really kind of interesting, intense stretch of your outer hips. Look down. There could be a little rounding like a cat spine at the top. Let your head relax. And full of breath. Again, you feel tension, right? It's okay. You can send the breath to the places. I feel it again pretty significantly, my outer hips. Where is it for you? Maybe your lower back. Gently rise back up, coming up with a shrug of your shoulders. Undo that left leg. Extend the right again. Give it a little shake. And then we'll change sides. The left leg extends, the right leg, give it a little swing. Swing it around. We've already, really important to keep these big, beautiful joints open, these big, beautiful joints of the hips and the shoulders. Sit up tall from your center, twist to the left side now, your right hand into the sole of the right foot. I'm kind of pushing against the foot. We're designed for tension. We are designed for tension, but we have to be really mindful, right? That we don't overdo that when we push ourselves all the way to the edge, right? We kind of lose our strength. We end up hanging on the edge, right? Kind of hanging on and gripping. Again, this is the middle way. We're looking to come back to the center. Go ahead and come back to the center. Reach up. Full breath. Shoulders down. We'll take the stretch in the hips. It can be the fire log pose here. You can keep that leg extended, or you can bend the knee and be here. And then just any amount forward. So I'm trying to keep my feet flexed as I'm doing this. Coming forward, coming forward. You can feel the intensity of the form. And right, working very, very mindfully. Here we go. We would not push too far, but we push far enough. And we back away. But we don't completely surrender. That's not the practice either. The practice is to really find our center and work within. Work within. And it's very sweet and true. You know it when you have it, right? It can be in very intense moments. But you know the breath is flowing and heart is opening. Gently rise up on the shrug of your shoulders. And all of this effort that is happening here, all of this energy is for this. Now we're going to find a seat of meditation. So I'm going to stay on the ground. So I just grabbed a little pillow to put underneath my blanket, or put on top of my blanket. And I'm coming to a cross-legged position called easy seat. Feel free to support yourself in any way. If you need to put something underneath your knees, or maybe for you, like coming right into a very clear, like lotus position is very accessible. The instruction is clear. Put your hands down and be comfortable and steady here. So the effort is full and complete. Again, let's just start with just 2 rounds of this breath of joy. You go up, you go up, you go up. You release, you empty, you empty, you empty, you empty. Once more, rising up, full breath, belly, ribs, and chest. Empty it through your mouth. You might even sigh it out. Just let go, let go, let go. Seal your lips and let the head lift up and float right on top of the spine now. So it's even, it's open and spacious. And we stay here. The same instructions apply, that it is sthira sukham, that it is both steady and comfortable. And just stay for a moment. And the instruction is to stay very focused, connected, and concentrated on your breath, on your breath. Noticing that same effort and that same ease right here with every breath you take, every breath you take. And in the physical stillness, sometimes the mind tries to wander away. Yet it is part of this moment. So if it does, be kind, right? Come right back here and stay here for a moment and return back to your breath. And you do that over and over again, surrendering into this. Be curious and kind as you sit. And just keep imagining the way, the middle way. When we begin this practice, the middle way might seem very narrow and treacherous. But as we continue to sit, as we just stay, as we stay in the effort, as we stay in the ease, we notice the widening of that path starts to open. Pretty soon the path becomes this beautiful road. It's open, it's flowing. And the road then becomes this open, spacious highway of energy. So we expand from the center, again, not hanging on to the edges. And sit in your center and notice. Deep, deep breaths. Awareness again of your beautiful breath. Bring it in. Go ahead and lift your chin and your chest. Float your arms all the way up to the sky. Bring your hands together. And go back to your intention for this day's practice. We do this practice for the benefit of our own being. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, separate your hands and send that intention out into the world. We do this practice for the benefit of all. Go ahead and bring your hands back to your heart. Deep, deep breathing. A full breath in, lift your chin and your chest. And as you exhale, your chin dropping to your chest. May all beings be free and safe. May all beings be healthy and happy. Namaste to you. Thank you so much for the privilege, the honor of guiding you through this day's mindfulness moment practice. My name is Evalena, and I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Thank you for being here.